Why is gratitude the most important quality that we can ever have? Why is gratitude the feeling of gratitude? Because gratitude is an emotion. It's like anger, but it's not, right? It's the complete opposite. It's an emotion. It's a very powerful emotion, right? When you think of the word emotion, what do people usually think of in society? What are we programmed to think of when we hear the word emotion? Volatility, lack of stability, right? Lack of progression. No, my friend. Reframe. See, everything starts and begins with the English language and the programming that is around the English language, but our subconscious mind stores all of this information. So the key and the trick to becoming really intrinsically happy and successful and then having outer success is to rewire what we know on a subconscious level, not on a conscious level, because your conscious mind makes about 5% of your physical reality. Your subconscious mind makes up 95% of everything around you. So what we want to be doing is going back there, seeing the already existing programs that are there, right? Identifying them, bringing them up to the surface, healing them, and then putting in a new subconscious reprogramming in there. That's what we want to be doing. So when it comes to the term emotion, like I was discussing, a lot of people, because this is extremely widespread as a program, it's a very widespread program. She was in her emotions, or he was in his emotions. Well, yes, because most people do not know how to balance their emotions and how to use it to make things happen, how to use it to procure results. Emotions are very powerful. We've been given the gift of emotion. Nothing happens in your life without emotion. Emotion is the way to bring anything to fruition. You're going for a job interview and you don't have the emotion of gratitude, excitement, passion, fun. You might as well not go, right? How do you think that's going to go? It's not going to go very well because you are dragging yourself there. So with anything that we do in life, we want to be enjoying it. Because truly the self, the soul that we are, is actually always in peace. It's always enjoying everything, right? We have come here to experience. And so sometimes we forget that this whole thing is not just a play. It is a play. It's a play on the world stage. It's a play. It's not something that is permanent at all. None of it is permanent. The only thing that is permanent is the cyclical repetition of the soul, or reincarnation. That is what is permanent. Constant cyclical changes. Look at nature. Summer, fall, winter, spring, summer again. And then it continues. It doesn't stop. So is any one season permanent? No, right? This is the same thing for everything on a universal macro level. So when it comes to understanding that nothing here that we experience is permanent, this gives us a huge sense of liberation and freedom immediately, because then we can stop identifying with the small nuances of the body and the mind body, right, which will create the body. We can stop identifying ourselves with these things, with these emotions as well that are fleeting. Once we stop or even with our experiences, and when we can stop identifying with the body and the emotional body and the mental body and our experiences and everything else, what is left? Well, the soul. The soul is what is left. And when you can tap into this infinitesimal energy that is you can heal yourself immediately. You can heal anything in your body. You can heal any mental illness as well, any chemical imbalances in the mind. You can heal yourself from different timelines and spaces. You can heal karma that has been within your generational line. You can rewire and refire your DNA so that you eventually can do different things and you become just more broadband in your ability to retain things, including information. You can become more intelligent because now you've tapped into super intelligence. We have the ability to regenerate all cells of the body from an energetic level, from an energetic place. Then the matter comes down and materializes. So if you want to heal anything in the body, tap into the chakra system. Tap into the chakra points. And you will be able to use God energy, which is pure and extremely powerful, extremely electric, to go ahead and go to any place of the body and completely heal it. There have been numerous accounts of people doing this, and then they go on to becoming teachers that awaken masses, because they have understood this because they've done it themselves. I myself have done this myself on a mental level, you know. My personal story is that I've healed myself from depression, major depressive disorder, and anxiety, as well as OCD, but I still have OCD. We're using it. You can also use, if you know how to not be overtaken by certain aspects of yourself, you can use them as well. And that is what it means to, again, understand that we are playing on a world stage, and you can tap into any character within the soul, within the spirit, to manifest it as a certain personality trait or personality type. And when you do this, my friend, what I'm explaining to you, then you are actually tapping into who you are and different dimensions and aspects of who you are, because no longer are you being programmed by society to be a certain way. The whole point of the healing process is to take what is in the subconscious mind, examine it, bring it up to the surface, examine it, heal it, like I did with, you know, everything else that I described, and then put a new program in. You can put a new program in there, right? One that is not determined by what society is saying or thinking, because everything in society is fallen. I'm telling you right now, as I film this video in February 2024, everything in society is fallen. It's destroying itself. It is destroying itself because human beings have never been farther than they are now from who they really are. People are so disconnected from their souls. And a large part of it is because of programming and consumerism and technology, and it's just happened over time. This has been momentous. It's been occurring for a long time, and it started with the circulation of the dollar, but I'm not going to get into that. But it's very important that we understand that we are being controlled, and we are being mentally controlled. We're being mentally controlled. It's slavery, and if we don't reclaim our own minds, they belong to somebody else. And what controls the mind controls the soul and the spirit. This is very important to understand. What controls the mind controls the soul. You will be unaware of who you are if you don't do the work to be. Because everything is a distraction. Everything. There's only entropy. You know, your energy leaving you. There's no replenishing. What gives you energy? Nothing. Nothing gives you energy. Nothing. You know, we could say, oh, you know, Seema, being in nature gives me energy, or eating, you know, like fruits and vegetables gives me energy, right? Or maybe even certain people give me energy. That's not true. None of those things are true, because nothing in this 3D plane can match you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nothing in this 3D plane can give to you. You are higher than it because you influence it. You influence everything. Literally every moment. So if you were to think that a certain person is going to give you energy, or a certain type of food, or these things are lies. It's not true. Now, of course, if you want to continue the process of generating energy by adding to it in minuscule ways, like eating a clean diet, or obviously, you know, we need to be taking care of the vessel. That's actually a given, by the way. Sleep and eating, and that's a given. We should not be even questioning if that's going to be a foundational aspect of what I'm talking about. No, it is foundational. You must be always taking care of the physical vessel, because that's a given. You are the electricity that is within the body. So why would you burn the outer vessel of what is holding the circuit within? You know, it's like frying a battery. Like, why would you fry a battery, right? So it just makes no sense. So that's a given, taking care of the physical body. Now, what I'm discussing and describing to you is the ability to tap in to infinitesimal source energy within you, so that you have the ability to use it. And the body regenerates as such. I love puppies so much. So in this way, you know, we have the ability to tap in, like I said, to source energy and use it to regenerate the body. I'll give you some more techniques in a bit, but back to the concept of gratitude. it is extremely important to be grateful for everything. Not only is it important, but it is the fundamental recipe for experiencing this human life in the way that God, Source, it, Creator, has deemed so for us, right? Has made it to be true for us in the way that they have intended it for us, intended for us. So unless we're practicing gratitude constantly, we are wasting. It's like energetic leakage, you know? By the way, if you study auras, and if you know how to do that, which is possible, everything I'm saying in this video is possible for every single person. You have the ability to tap into anything and everything and yourself, and there's so much knowledge within. But like I was saying, you know, we all have abilities. We have the ability to see other people's energetic fields as well, and you'll see often like holes and tears and rips, and like, or if you're like psychically connected to somebody, you'll be able to feel their pain, you know, which is like, everybody has this ability to tap in, essentially, is what I'm saying. And so we're here to heal. We're here to heal ourselves, and we're here to heal other people, and we're here to heal the planet. That is what we are here to do. Make no mistake, everything is going to keep you unhappy. Everything is going to keep you unhappy unless you tap into this fire that I'm telling you about and understand that gratitude is your natural language. It's your natural language. There's no other language that the soul knows except for gratitude. Gratitude is your language. The faster you embrace it as such, then the faster you'll be living on your highest timeline, or the timeline that God, Source, has intended for you, which is yours. It is waiting for you. I'll notice in my own life that if I'm ungrateful or unhappy about something, you know, it just manifests itself in its most ugly way to me, and then the experience becomes not good, and I just want to close off and leave and go away, you know. So that's also not good, because we're here to experience. We should be throwing ourselves into experiences with joy, like a child. We should be excited about things, you know, and we should not be operating the way we did yesterday or the day before or the year before, ever. This is the way to stay young, by the way, if you didn't know. This is the way to keep the cells of the body young. In case anybody was wondering, it is energetic. And it happens through a process of really collapsing time through meditation and staying in that focused I am state, so that you don't keep adding to the Akashic debris that could potentially become your negative karma, you know. So try to stay grateful as much as possible, because it will give you newness every minute of the day, and it'll give you freshness and hope and a beautiful life. And this is something that is a cheat code. Every human being has the ability to tap into extrasensory perception. Most of us are not awakened to the fact that we can do this because of programming, and this is an intentional process that has been going on for generations, by the way. The human race has been enslaved mentally for generations. We used to be a lot taller, a lot healthier, a lot leaner, you know, and everything like that. And now, just like things in society are, you know, just really calling for our immediate attention and support and our own recognition of self. There's so much love to be had. There's so much love that you are. And unless you tap into it, nobody will. It's a gift that's been given to you. You've been given the body, given the intelligence, given the consciousness for you to self-realize the amazing soul that you are. The powerful, like whatever problem you have in your life, you are way bigger than it. And you can solve anything and become anybody that you want to. You can change your personality. You can change your interests. You can change who you are. And the people that do big things in life, they don't let anything stop them. They don't let anything or anybody stop them, and neither should you, right? I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.